Yeah. Okay. So yeah, my name is Nolan.
Yes.
As everybody knows me, by the name of Nolan.
Yeah.
And it's always been Nolan. You
Yes.
know. Yeah. So it's Nolan, aka Nolan Devotion.
Yes.
Yeah, bruh. And I won't even go to talk about where that Nolan Devotion come from because it's gonna be a kind of a otherwise side of the story. so yeah, guys. My name is Nolan, aka Nolan Devotion, as I've said, guys, and where I came from, what I do
Yeah.
with this whole music thing. I'm from a small town, Colesberg. Let me just start there. I'm from a small town, Colesberg,
Yeah.
bruh. It's a small town, but guess what, bruh? The talent that is in Colesberg, it's next level.
True that.
You
True
know,
that.
when I started doing this, bruh, or when I started falling in love with this whole music thing, bruh,
Yeah.
I never thought that we would expand or we would like elevate or we would go to a next level with doing this. Because for me, it was always like, I'm just doing music for me
Yeah.
because it's Nolan's thing, and I just focus on doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I never had that mindset of I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna go
Yeah.
go big. It's always just been it's just Nolan doing music in the backseat
Aish.
and not spreading the word out there. So basically that's it about me, bruh.
Yeah.
I'm just me being me with this whole thing, bruh. Yeah.
Your name is Nolan Devotion, but your name before Nolan Devotion, what was it? What was it?
Yeah, it's Faro. So yes, before Nolan Devotion, I was Noli B.
All right. How did that name come about, and why did you change your name?
Okay, yeah. The name Noli B actually, it's most like I said when I first started making music, I didn't have a name. So I was like, let me just take Noli B because
Yeah.
it's something that most rappers like usually do. It's like you get like Ali B.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I would always listen to Ali B and I'm like, Ali B is manas barum, man.
Oh,
Manas
yeah.
barum. I'm like, Noli B.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
Oh, yeah.
Plain and simple. But that's not really the main reason. I was still at school. I think it was grade 7 or 8. When I fell in love with music. So we would be in the class playing drums on the tables.
Yeah,
bruh,
yeah, I
we
know the vibes.
we were those kind of guys
Yeah.
making noise. And then there was this one guy, bruh. There's one guy. He came up with this name. He was like, Noli B. And I was like, that's the thing. That's the thing. And at first, Noli B was a cool guy. But Noli B had his own style, bruh. Until I've decided, nah, man. I just can't. Because I was in Overston. I was in
Yeah,
Overston.
you do a lot of traveling. You do a lot of
Yeah.
traveling, and you're always in Overston.
Bruh. Back then, Overston was my place, bruh. I enjoyed it.
Sheesh.
But I had a friend there. And he's also a producer.
Yeah.
His name is Tashan. And he's from Joburg. So he once asked me, yo, do you even have a rap name? I was like, yeah, bruh, I'm Noli B. And then he was like, nah, it's just too simple. Brother,
Okay,
just put a little, just go deeper and try to find what you really should be or who you
Yeah.
should be, bruh. And there was this one night I was sitting in my room and I read the Bible though, I would, because it's in Overston and we were at a youth camp, so I would read through the Bible and we would do our daily chores. We would go out and do devotion. We would go out and do outreaches. So that's actually where devotion came from, because I heard them say it's devotion. I'm like, okay, so this is what devotion is. And then I even went to the dictionary to go find out what does devotion mean, and I came up with this. I think it means it's a strong attachment to something or someone religious. And I was like, okay, I will go with devotion, bruh.
Sheesh. Okay.
yeah.
Nah, that's a nice.
Telling you, bruh.
That's nice. That's a nice story.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. Now I'm very glad to have you here.
Thank
if I'm
you,
being
thank
honest,
you.
you were the first artist that I've heard about in Colesberg. You were the very first. When I came back from college, that was like 2018.
Yeah.
You were that was the name that always popped up. When I was like, out in public,
Yeah.
I was always like asked, meneer of oom, ken jy van Nolan? And they always ask me, rap jy beter as Nolan? Of doen jy dit as Nolan?
know, bruh,
So I'm
I
like,
know.
okay, who's this Nolan?
know. Even
and
I
then,
got-
and then remember the day that the first day you came to my house. Like, it was so random, so unexpected. You came with my uncle.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember? And
yeah,
my room.
Yeah,
my room was over there on the other side of the
it
house.
was me and those other people.
Yeah, there was. I
Yeah.
think it was my other family. I think the car broke down or something like that. But he came with my family.
You made Black Man.
Yeah, which I didn't release, and other people they're gonna
yeah.
want it probably. But
Yeah,
man,
guys.
I don't even have that file anymore. I don't have it because my computer crashed. Like my computer crashed like 2 or 3 times, and I've lost like all my music. So, do you still have it?
I don't know, bruh, because it's been a long time.
Yeah,
you know?
it's been a long time. Like,
But-
yo, bruh.
When I first like I didn't know you.
Yeah.
I swear I didn't know. I only know that your mom had an older son, but I didn't know it's you, bruh. And I didn't I didn't
okay.
even think that you were into music also.
Yeah.
And I also had the same thing going when kids would ask me, "Do you know Justin?" I'm like, Justin, you know, because I was like so confused. Why should I know this Justin guy?
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
like, do you rap better than? I swear I had the same questions asked.
Same
like,
questions, yeah.
And I'm like, since I'm not those type of guys that likes to like
Elevate yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I said no. That's not how it works for us as locals. I won't say I'm better than you.
Yeah.
I won't say I'm better than Caleb or any other 9/7 rapper. For me, it's always been like we are all better at our own style, at our own versions of doing what we're doing, and it has always been that for me, bro. I never felt like I'm better than anyone because
Sheesh.
when I heard about you, and I was like, does he rap? And then they were like, yeah, he actually rap. But then out of nowhere, I end up at your house.
Yeah, bruh.
And then I heard you in the room, and I heard that this guy is actually Buzzy there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so he's a rapper also. And then I asked Master John.
Yeah.
I asked him, is there someone making music in that room? And he was like, yes, go. It is Justin. He's also a musician. Just go there.
And you came to the window. I remember that. Yeah.
Bro. And trust me, when I came in the room and then you were there, I was like excited to see a microphone and a guy sitting behind the desktop making.
Yeah.
I was excited, bro. So the day I met you and like I was like, okay, this is the guy. You know, this is the guy that can really help me move.
Yeah.
Can you remember you actually recorded 2 songs for me though?
2 songs.
Survive.
Yeah. I remember, and I was on one of them. What was that other song?
Not Blame It. Kingdom Impact.
Yeah. Kingdom Impact. I remember
Kingdom
that.
Impact,
I
bruh.
remember.
That song, your.
Sheesh.
But yeah, that's
Yeah, man. We've got stories for days,
For
bruh.
days,
We've got
bruh,
stories
for
for days.
days, for
'Cause,
days.
yeah, like you were the first rapper that I actually got introduced to, that I actually met, and then after you, it was Caleb that I heard about.
Yeah.
And then they played me his music, and I was like, yo, I gotta get on a feature with this guy, you know?
Yeah.
Funny enough, I never heard your music. I only heard people talking about you.
Yeah.
So that means that you are more famous than your music.
I think so.
Yeah.
think so.
Because
I think so.
literally every time I hear about you, and even there was one guy that I was working with.
Yeah.
He spoke to me about you, and he asked me, "Do you have this guy's music?" Because this guy, the things that this guy speaks about, you know.
I feel so good.
Yeah, man, and that's something that I really want to touch on. Is the
Yeah.
fact that the music that you make is very personal. It's not like you flexing or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's every song that you make is like a personal touch out of your life, you know.
Yeah.
So, what do you think would be like the most personal song that you've written so far?
The most personal song that I've written so far. Yo. Okay, let me start by going back to Noli B's songs.
Okay.
Since Noli B was a guy that was always in his own world, and you know, I actually also struggled with depression once. You know, and the most personal song that it was so personal I didn't even want to upload the song nor even share the song with anybody. And that song was My Lever.
I've heard about that one.
My
I've heard of
Lever,
it. Yeah.
bro. And My Lever actually talks about me personally, what I've been going through, about the loss of my eyesight, the loss of my dad, and the abusive life that my mom and I used to live in. So I didn't actually like expand the words, like I didn't give people more info.
I see.
Because it was personal. So My Lever for me, it's one of the most personal songs, but that was as Noli B.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, bruh.